winning the MVP, and he had an unbelievable season as the Bulls won 62 games that year, led by number 1 Derrick Rose. And oh, by the way, speaking of number 1, the Bulls announced today with Jerry and Michael Reinsdorf that jersey will never be worn ever again. Period. Big ceremony next year during the 25-26 season for Derrick Rose jersey retirement. Meantime, you look at some of the highlights. His first playoff game at Boston, 2009.
Being the MVP carries a lot of responsibility. The way you handle yourself through all of that, that's what I'm inspired about. You always put your city on your back, and you carried that with you. You're not only the MVP, you're the people's champ. You're the people's champ. I remember being on the plane with Pooh, and he had a wizard tattoo on his shoulder. I was like, Pooh, that tattoo is terrible. Like, you gonna change that up? Or he said, no. This tattoo is to remember where I came from. I remember that.
Roll it.
Well, you look great.
Great.
Starting at guard from Chicago, #1.
Feel good to be back home.
Roses need water and sunlight to grow. But this rose needed a city. A city that believes from Inglewood to Lakeshore, and a quiet kid with a loud dream. A city that raises you with tough love, then lifts you up in tough times. A city where family extends beyond a single tree, planting seeds of hope when you need it most. A city that stays together no matter how hard the wind blows.
We'll get some love when you come up in here. You understand that, now, don't you?
A city whose soil is rich with wisdom.
Yeah, you see them battles up there, boy. I'm still feeling seeing no elbow on my chest.
Passed down through generations. A city that stands as tall as its skyline, showing us all how to rise above. A rose can be many colors, but this rose will forever be Chicago Red.
I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight. First off, I want to start off by thanking the Bulls for allowing this to go on. I want to thank every teammate that came here, flew from other places to make time. All you guys that came here to show love and support tonight. But I really want to talk to the kids. So in the beginning of this video, I mentioned to PJ, do you want to be good or great? And he don't know, but that's my way of tricking him. So with me tricking him, I could be very specific and say, do you want to be good in basketball or great in basketball? But I'm gonna make it broad. I'm gonna make it broad so that when he say great, I can hold you accountable for everything in your life if I see you not being great at it. That's the same thing that he passed on to his his siblings, and that's a joke, like a joke that we have in the house. If they see me lacking on something, they say, Dad, you want to be good or great? And it made me remember, I'm trying to be great. You hear me? Great. Being great sometimes, you're gonna be disliked. You have to show courage that through that people dislike you or whatever it is, that I'm confident in my choice. I'm confident that I will make it. I wanna be great. You wanna be great, I told you. And you all too. Greatness and great, I don't see you falling off nowhere under that. You hear me? So, thank you, Chicago, for forcing me to be great. Putting those expectations on me. Not understanding that I was trying to be great the entire time too. And I just didn't know the environment that I was in that was forcing me to. So, thank you for everybody that watched me ever since I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, injuries, MVP, playoff losses, playoff wins, thank you. But I must say, that is going to be the old crew. This new version of me is what you see. I am a businessman now, thank you.
One more time for Chicago's own MVP, Derrick Rose.
different.